Your name for the record, please.
My name is Len Young,
Welcome.
live in Monroeville. I was a candidate for the position where Ron Harvey's sitting right now, election last week, and a lot of people have been asking me, Len, how'd you do? How'd you do? So for our audience out there, the audience here, I'd just like to share a few numbers so people can know, how did I do? Good question. There are 4 precincts in Ward 3. Okay? I live in the 1st district. It's 2, 3, and 4. In the 1st district of Ward 3, I received this is on election day, live in-person voting. I received 148 votes, my opponent 84. In District 2 of Ward 3, I received 94 votes, my opponent 71. District 3 of Ward 3, election day, in-person voting, I received 123 votes, my opponent 109. 4th District of Ward 3, University Park Elementary School, pretty quiet up there. I received 59 votes, my opponent 36. If you want to do the math, it comes out to 424 votes for myself, a nice even 300 for my opponent. You'd think I'd won, right? No. The next day, Allegheny County counts their absentee and mail-in ballots. The totals as reported to me, I received 106 absentee and mail-in ballot votes, 106. My opponent received 292. Again, do the math. I have 530 votes, my opponent 592. I lose by 62 votes. I've been around the block a few times. I've dealt with a lot of numbers. My business, I deal with numbers, figures, all that. Quite honestly, it just doesn't add up. There was another candidate for a different race in Monroeville. Very similar situation. On election day, this person received a lot of votes, number 1 in the races that he was running on election day, top vote getter. Next day, Allegheny County comes out with their numbers, including the absentee and mail-in ballots. He came in next to last of the 6 candidates for 4 positions. He came in 5th, didn't make the cut. Coincidence? Could be. I don't know. I will be doing a little investigating myself to.
Len, I
See
think
what
you
I
need
can
to
find.
take that up with Allegheny County.
That's
not just
correct.
Council.
That's right.
Yeah, you're inappropriate, I think, tonight.
Yeah. Okay. I understand. Another thing I wanted to share was at the poll, 13 hours up at the Resurrection Church. Although I did leave for about 2 hours to help a blind woman in East McKeesport, get her to the polls so she could vote, took her back to her apartment, and then I came back to the polls. At the polls, I was there handing out my cards. There were 5 people representing my opponents, some of them here tonight. And the day of the election, by the end of the night, as you heard the numbers, I came out with 424 votes in person, despite the overwhelming number of people handing out cards to the voters coming into the polls that night. And my opponent had his 300. So those are the numbers, and we'll see how it goes. And
Best
don't
of luck.
forget, Saturday night, American Legion.
Oh, yeah, there you go, bingo.
Got to get to the bingo, 7 p.m. Doors are open. Lots of good beverages, lots of fun. You might win some money, but at least you have a good time and support a good cause. American Legion, Gold Star Post 820, bottom of Duff Road, or William Penn Highway.
Great.
That's
Thank
all.
you.
Good night.
Hey, Mr. Young, I do appreciate you, putting your name in there and trying to run for office, and I just want to congratulate the successful candidates, but also the people that maybe came up a little short, whether it was here at the school board level as well, and that's what it really takes is community members to get involved and try to get involved. So appreciate you trying to get involved there, Len. I know you'll continue to do so. So we're going to keep the floor open.